Welcome to episode number 3 of this Green Bay Packers Madden 24 franchise series. And today I'm playing my Green Bay Packers Madden 24 franchise series, obviously. And in this episode, based on what you see on the screen and what you see in the thumbnail on the title, we are playing the Los Angeles Chargers at home at Lambeau, Week 11, which in real life, this Chargers-Packers game, in real life this Chargers-Packers game happened like a week ago. In real life, the Week 12 game against the Lions in Detroit on Thanksgiving just happened. Yesterday was Thanksgiving. For me, for you guys, it might be. For me, Thanksgiving was yesterday. For you guys, Thanksgiving was a couple days ago or a few days ago. Because I'm filming this on Friday, November 24th, but this video is probably not going to go up until the next day, Saturday, November 26th. But either way, or today is Friday, November 24th. This video is probably not going up until Saturday, November 25th. So yeah. Right now I'm filming this, like I said, on Friday, November 24th. This video is probably not going up until Saturday, November 25th. But either way, Thanksgiving was yesterday for me and a couple days ago for you guys, or more, if you're watching this in a few weeks from now or a few months from now. But yeah, we are 6-3 on this, as you see on the screen. Chargers are 3-6. We're 6-3. It's Week 11. Both teams already had their bye week. Our bye week was Week 6, I'm pretty sure. The last episode of the series, I'm going to show you the schedule right here, was Week 5 against the Raiders in Las Vegas on Monday Night Football. We did win that game. Episode number 1 was Week 1 against the Bears. We beat them 27-21. And then we lost to the Falcons, who I believe are like 9-1 or something crazy. We lost to them 44-20. Then we beat the Saints 31-28. Then we beat the Lions 17-10. Then we beat the Raiders 35-21. In this game, we were down 14-0, but came back to win 35-21. So we were 4-1 at our bye. Came out of our bye week, played the Broncos, beat them 31-20 in Denver. But then we lost to the Vikings and the Rams. And the most embarrassing part about the Vikings is they were 0-7, and we lost to them 19-14 at home too. And now the Vikings are 1-9, so their only win was against us in Week 8. And then we played the Rams, who were like 2-6, and lost to them too, 23-14 at home as well. But then, despite those two upset losses against the Vikings and Rams at home, then we went to Pittsburgh to play the Steelers in Week 10 and won 28-0. So that was a good rebound after losing two games we should have won against. So after two upset losses at home, we came back and recovered nicely by going to Pittsburgh and shutting out the Steelers 28-0. So now we are 6-3. So we were 4-1. Then we were 5-1, then 5-2, then 5-3, and now we're 6-3 after that shutout win in Pittsburgh last week in this game. And also, and episode number 3 of this series, which is this episode, was supposed to be Week 9 against the Rams, but it was not because I changed my mind. So instead of Week 9 against the Rams, it's Week 11 against the Chargers. So it's still an LA team. It's just the other LA team. And then, obviously, in Week 12, we play the Lions on Thanksgiving in Detroit. This game will not be on camera. Obviously, I just played this game in Play Now. That was the last video on this channel. Link to that video in the description below if you want to see that. This game against the Lions in Detroit on Thanksgiving will be off camera. And then the Chiefs game will be off camera as well. And then the Giants game and the Buccaneers game will be off camera. So our Week 12, 13, 14, and 15 games. So our Week 12, 13, 14, 15... our Week 12, 13, 14, and 15 games, all 4 of those games will be off camera. All 4 of those games will be off camera. So that means the next episode of the series will be Week 16 against the Panthers in Carolina. That is a Sunday early game. And the reason I'm filming that game is because I want to. And unlike real life where the Panthers are like 1-8 or 1-9, in this game they're like 5-3 or 5-4. So they're much better than real life. And obviously I have that first overall pick Bryce Young. In real life they're, like I said, 1-8, 1-9. In this game they're like 5-4 or something like that. They're much better than the real life Panthers. The next episode of the series will be Week 16 against the Panthers in Carolina. That will be the next episode of the series. And then the next episode after that will be the last game of the regular season against the Chicago Bears at Lambeau, and that is a Sunday early game as well. And before we get into it, I want to say something. I did re-sign 3 of our players. I re-signed A.J. Dillon, our second string running back. I re-signed Darnell Savage, our free safety, and then I re-signed Rashawn Derry, our right end, or one of our linebackers. He's a pass rusher, I know that. So I re-signed Rashawn Derry, Darnell Savage, and A.J. Dillon, as you can see right here. We can re-sign Montez Sweat, but if you look at it, his re-sign interest is basically 0. I mean, it's minimal. And if I don't want to sign him, right there, it's probably hard to see. It says our cap room is netted at $14.2 million. So I won't be able to re-sign him unless I franchise tag him. And if I do a season 2 in this series, because it's not a guarantee if I'm going to do a season 2 or not. If I do a season 2, I'm going to try to franchise tag Montez Sweat, and then all the other guys we won't be able to resign. But at least I'd have to resign Derry, Savage, and Dillon before we went into the red. Before we went into negative cap room, I was able to resign Dillon, Derry, and Savage before we went into negative cap room, and then I will try to franchise tag Montez Sweat if I do a season 2. That is obviously. But yeah, that aside, I think we have a prospect spotlight. Yes, we do. Discuss a rising college prospect with the front office. So let's do that really quickly, because obviously some of the players will lose. We can get new players for those positions via the draft or free agency, obviously, if we have cap room. But we probably won't have cap room in the off season. But we can replace those players we lose in the draft. So that player, I'm pretty sure, was, as I'm talking to the assistant GM, the prospect spotlight. Consider scouting wide receiver Taryn Kershaw for future evaluation of his ability. So that was a prospect spotlight as the assistant GM brought up wide receiver Taryn Kershaw. So I'll keep him on my radar. Any relation to Clayton Kershaw? Doubt it. And I don't think, no relation to Clayton Kershaw, as Taryn Kershaw is just a CPU-generated player. He's not even a real player, I don't think. But yeah, that aside, I already did the training and stuff for the week. So yeah, this team has Derwin James Jr., a strong safety, 96 overall, superstar X-Factor strong safety. He has 45 tackles, 1 interception, and 4 pass deflections. So yeah, let's get into the game, play full game, obviously. And we're in 82 overall. They're in 84 overall, so they're a higher overall by 2. They have Derwin James Jr., Joey Bosa, Austin Eckler, and then obviously they have Justin Herbert and some other players as well. And obviously we have Jordan Love, Jair Alexander, David Bakhtiari, Aaron Jones, the Quadzilla, A.J. Dillon, and Christian Watson, Romeo Dobbs, and Josiah DeGora, and a lot more players. Play calling is enhanced, the skill level is all-pro, and the game style is simulation. Let's get into this Week 11 matchup against the Chargers right now. Chargers at Packers at Lambeau. Chargers and the Packers at Lambeau here in Week 11. We need to win this game because the Bears are 6-4. This week is the Bears bye week, but we're only half a game up on the Bears for first place in the NFC North. And the Bears are on a 5-game winning streak. They were 1-4, but now they're 6-4. So they have their bye this week. If we lose this game, we'll be tied with the Bears. If we win this game, we'll be a game and a half up on the Bears. Let's watch the prediction. Alan Roach. We also have Jerry Jeudy, too. I traded for him, along with Montez Sweat on the defensive line. Got Jerry Jeudy from Denver and Montez Sweat from Washington. Here we go. Herbert and the Chargers versus Love and the Packers. 6-minute quarters, by the way. 6-minute quarters. There's Vinny J, the Packers head coach, as we're here at Lambeau in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Week 11. We're 6-3. They're 3-6. This is a good matchup here. Keenan Allen, 6 receptions, 147 yards, and a touchdown last week. And his longest reception was 82 yards, which probably was the touchdown. Not necessarily, but it could be. And it looks like we're getting the ball first, as there's Keyshawn Nixon, our cornerback, back deep to return the kick, possibly. Obviously, it depends if I want to return it or if it's returnable, because it could be kicked out of the end zone. I'm not sure what the wind's like. And that will be returnable from about a yard deep, as we're on your way here at Lambeau with the Chargers and the Packers. Here's Nixon, as we're on your way here at Lambeau with the Chargers and the Packers, and Nixon almost broke through that hole. If he did, he was gone. For a good 32-yard return, or 33-yard return to be official. And here's Jordan Love and the Green Bay offense. Almost 2,000 yards for Love, 14 touchdowns, 16 interceptions. So, yeah, 14 touchdowns is good through 9 games. But the 16 interceptions is the alarming part. And obviously, out of the 16, I've probably thrown like 10 of them. So I just gotta be more careful with the ball here. Excuse me, the Bears are not on their bye week. They're playing the Lions right now, and there's no score. I thought the Bears were on their bye week. I didn't see their game on the schedule, but I clearly overlooked it. So the Bears are not on their bye week, and they're playing the Lions right now. Aaron Jones, 21 rushes, 129 yards, and a TD against Pittsburgh, as we shut out the Steelers in Pittsburgh 28-0 last week. 2nd down and 1. It's a halfback stretch to Jones, and Jones is bottled up. And he lost a yard. Now it's 3rd down and 2. Now it's Joey Bosa. 3rd and 2 now. And now here's a throw wide open is Josiah DeGuara. And he's in the LA territory. 1st down Green Bay as he did crossing route. And in stride, 1st down Green Bay, our first down of the game. And we're to the LA 49. Now here's Jones. And he got 2nd down and 7. He didn't miss anything. It's 2nd down and 7. Sorry, it's like 13 minutes into the video and we're like 2 minutes into the game. But I just said 6-minute quarters, 6-minute quarters. And now here's a throw to Dobbs. He's got it in stride. Meets a man missed. That was James. And Dobbs is in. Touchdown, Green Bay. As Dobbs caught it, made Derwin James miss. And it's 6-0 Green Bay. As Dobbs caught it, and the number 3 for LA right there who dove and missed him from behind. That was Derwin James. As Dobbs was able to outrun Derwin James. And the Packers strike first here at Lambeau. And here's Mason Crosby, who is now back with the Packers. I traded for him from the Saints, as he's now wearing number 3. He was wearing number 2 for his entire Packers career. Now he's wearing number 3. But either way, he makes the PAT, and it's 7-0 Green Bay. 3:54 to go in the 1st quarter. And Mason Crosby does the PATs and the field goals, and Anders Carlson, our rookie kicker, does the kickoffs. The wind is 6 miles per hour blowing against this kick, so for the 1st quarter we'll be going into the wind, but 2nd quarter we'll be going with the wind, and that will be returned from about the 1 yard deep, good tackle by Quay Walker, up to the 23. Here comes Justin Herbert and the LA offense. 2,500 yards, 18 touchdowns, 8 interceptions. So that's obviously more yards, more touchdowns, and less interceptions for Herbert than Love. But obviously, their record's 3-6, our record's 6-3, so we have opposite records. Here we go, from the 23. And they're going to run it with Eckler. Eckler is bottled up. In there was Devondre Campbell and company. 14 rushes, 56 yards, and a TD for Eckler last week. I'm not sure who they played and if they won or not last week. But Here we go, and now here's the first throw for Herbert. Plenty of time, wide open is Keaton Allen right at the sticks. Forward progress, first down. LA's first down of the game. There's Brian Stanley, the LA head coach. I don't know if it's Brian Stanley, but it's something like that. And now here's a throw. Herbert over the middle. He's got it. And that's 10 yards. First down to tackle by Alexander, though. And now here's a run. And making the tackle is Campbell, but he got 5 yards. Eckler did. It's now 2nd down and 5. Now here's a throw. Open is 89. And I'm not sure who that is, but first down of the Green Bay 44. On Thursday Night Football here in Week 11, it was Bengals at Ravens, and the Bengals went into Baltimore and beat the Ravens 27-25. And now a play action. Plenty of time for Herbert. And I almost intercepted that. But he threw that right over my head. Down to the 32. LA is on the move here. Final minute of the first quarter. They're down to our 32. Right now it's 7-0 Steelers over the Browns in Cleveland late in the first quarter. Here's a throw and a good bat down by Alexander. I believe it's Alexander. And I have a priority alert. Priority alert is that it's 3-0 Chicago, or 3-0 Bears over the Lions in Detroit. And now here's a throw. That ball's caught. Good tackle by Douglas, who still on the Packers in real life, but it's 1st and 10 from the 12. Yeah, like I said, it's 3-0 Bears over the Lions in Detroit late in the first quarter. We're late in the first quarter as well. Here's a throw, and that ball's intercepted! Rasul Douglas intercepted it inside the 10. Herbert will make the tackle on Douglas. I tried to spin around him. Wasn't able to, as Herbert brings down Douglas, but not after he throws the interception. And we take over at the 43 as the LA coach is livid. I don't know if he's livid with his team or Herbert or both. I mean, Herbert's on his team, but I don't know if that was... It kind of was the receiver's fault. He kind of wasn't paying attention. I don't know. Here's Jones' last play of the first quarter, and he's up to midfield. End of the first quarter, it's 7-0 Packers, and we have the ball at midfield. If you're the Chargers, you wanted 7 there, or at least 3. Instead, it's neither. It's now 6-3 Detroit. Detroit just scored a touchdown. Here we go. And now here's a throw. That ball's going to be in between two guys, and it's incomplete. Now it's 3rd and 4 from midfield. If we don't get this and it's 4th and 4, it might be 4-down territory maybe. Depends. Here we go. And now here's a throw. I didn't mean for it to be a lob pass. It's caught by Judy. Now it's 4th and inches. It was a long pass instead of a bullet pass. And it's 4th and inches from their 47. They're suggesting to punt it, but I'm not doing that. I know Brennan A.J. Dillon, the Quadzilla out of Boston College. Half-back dive. Here we go. He's got to get literally like half a foot, and Dillon's got it. And it's 5 yards on 4th and inches. First down, Green Bay. Brought in Dillon there. The Quadzilla out of Boston College, and he got 5 yards. He's still in the game. I never brought Jones back in. And it's still the same formation. Here's a throw over the top! And it's dropped by 2 LA defenders. That was underthrown. Now let's go a different formation. So this Jones should be back in the game. Yes, he is. 2nd and 10 now from the 42. 5:11 to go in the half. And now Jones, he got bottled up. Got a yard though. 3rd and 9. Well, the wind is going with us. Remember that. Second quarter now. So, and we have Crosby kicking the field goals, which he was number 2 for his entire Packers career. But after I traded for him from the Saints, he's now number 3. I don't know what's going on there. And now here's a throw in stride. It's caught by Watson. Breaks a tackle. First down. As if the first guy wrapped him up, he would have been a yard or 2 short, but bounced off that guy. First down. Christian Watson, the second-year receiver. And now Jones broke a tackle down to the 24. 2nd down and 3, gain of 7. Second and 3. Love will scramble. And he's going to throw it into a coverage. And that was I forced that, but it might have been dropped. I'm not sure. Now let's go with Shake, halfback corner. You only need 3 yards. 3:33 to go in the second quarter. And now here's a throw to the end zone. And it's batted down. Intended receiver was Watson. Now it's 4th and 3, and I'm going to send out the field goal unit. Crosby, wind is going with him, 6 miles per hour. The wind is at his back. From the left hash, 41 yards. And the tip by Crosby is right down Broadway from 41, and it's 10-0 Green Bay. We got points. I mean, you never know. 3 points could be the difference in the game, possibly. Right now they're not, but they could be. So now take the points when you can get them. Now here's Anders Carlson, our rookie kicker, with the kickoff. 3:25 to go in the first half as we get 3 points off of the Herbert interception, and that's a touchback. Kick was pretty far because he was with the wind. Here we go. 3:25 to go in the first half. 10-0 Green Bay. LA has the ball, though, and they did the ball after halftime. All 3 timeouts for both teams and the 2-minute warning. Kenny Clark with the initial point of contact. Falling forward was Eckler for 2, but still a good play by Kenny Clark. I busted right through that center or the offensive lineman. That was me. Now I'm Slayton Jr. They're going to run it again. Bounce offside. Campbell brought him down. 3rd and 4. It's a big play for both teams, but especially the Chargers here. And now 3rd and 4. He's going to throw it. That ball's caught. Campbell brought him down at their 49. First down, LA. That was Eckler. And 2-minute warning. 10-0 Green Bay, but LA has the ball, and they're at midfield. Well, basically midfield. Right now it's 7-3 Panthers over the Cowboys in Carolina. Panthers are much better in this game than they are in real life. Here's a throw. That ball's caught. Bringing him down with Eric Stokes, who in real life is on IR. And then in real life, Rasul Douglas is on the Bills now. We traded for him for a 2nd-round pick, I think, or something. I don't know. Here's a throw. That ball's caught. Douglas brought him down. 2nd and 4. I mean, the Chargers could double dip here and score after halftime, so they could double dip, like I said. And now here's a throw. That was man coverage, and bringing him down, I believe, was Savage and Stokes combined. Under 1 minute to go. Chargers will call their first time out with about 59 seconds. 59 seconds. 1st and 10 from the 23. Montez Sweat right now on the right side. Here we go. Here's a throw. And he will not be able to throw it. Preston Smith. And LA calls their 2nd timeout. And also it's, I believe now, 10-6 Chicago. Pretty sure it's 10-6 Chicago. Yes, it is. The Lions must have got 2 field goals or a touchdown and then missed the PAT. I'm guessing that they got a touchdown and missed the PAT. So it's now 10-6 Chicago late in the first half. Here's a throw. That ball's caught. And keeping it in bounds. It's now 3rd and 8. Got 10 though, so now it's 3rd and manageable. No hurry up, no timeout. Half a minute and counting. I'm burning the heat here. We gotta get to him. It's man coverage. Here's a throw. It's caught. And it's 4th and inches. It is 4th and inches. But no hurry up and no timeout. And there's 6 seconds, and now LA calls their timeout with 6 seconds, and the field goal unit was out there. So they're trying to get 3 before the break, and they did the ball after halftime. It's a 30-yard field goal from the right hash. And the kick by the LA kicker is right down Broadway, and LA is on the board. It's now 10-6, or it's now 10-3 Green Bay. As LA is on the board, and it's now 10-3 Green Bay. Here we go. They did the ball after halftime. There's 4 seconds to go. There's be 1 play, or there's kickoff return. This is probably only the last play. Nitson from the 4, And Nitson will get it up to the 28. Time has expired. Halftime. 10-3 Green Bay, and LA gets the ball after halftime. And here's the halftime show by Jonathan Coachman. Or halftime report by Jonathan Coachman. Now 16-10 Lions, 3 seconds to go in the first half. Cardinals at Texans. 21-10 Texans. Minute to go in the first half. Cardinals 3-7, Texans 3-6. In real life, the Texans are much better, and then the Cardinals are, well, it's bad, like in this game. 14-10 Panthers over the Cowboys late in the first half. Cowboys 6-3. Panthers are 5-4. So better than their 1-9 record in real life or whatever. Now we go second half. Chargers get the ball to start the second half, as Carlson will kick it away as the wind is going into our face. So we're going against the wind in the third quarter, but with the wind in the fourth quarter. So that could be pivotal if we have to try a game winning or game time field goal. We'll know that the wind will be going with us or with the kick in the fourth quarter. So wind's going against us here in the third, but then with us in the fourth. And they'll take over at the 23. LA has the ball, down 7, looking to tie the game. Tie it with a touchdown and an extra point here. They had a field goal in the final seconds of the first half. And now here's a throw. That ball's caught. I missed a tackle. Campbell, Douglas a tackle. First down. They got 10. And now run. And a good play by Devontae Wyatt. Second down and 4. They still got 6 yards though. By the way, if we lose and the Bears win, the Bears will be in first place in the NFC North. But if we win this game, we'll stay in first place in the NFC North for now. And here's a throw. That ball's caught. And for progress will be a first down. Herbert 13 for 15, 138, and an interception. Obviously, one incomplete pass and then the interception. So his QB rating's probably it's not perfect, but it's probably 140 or something like that. Here's a throw. That ball's caught. He's picking us apart. Second down and 1 to R47. And now here's a run by Eckler. Cut it back. Got 3. First and 10 from the 44. Eckler 6 rushes, 22 yards. Herbert, this wasn't a blitz, it was cover 3, and just sitting there was 89 wide open, and he's down to the 31. He's picking us apart. I mean, his one mistake was that interception that led to a field goal. Already halfway through the third quarter. It's been a 3-minute drive or more. Here's a throw. That ball is intercepted! Intercepted by Rasul Douglas again! And we take over at our own 2-yard line as Herbert, who's been basically perfect except for the first interception in this game, throws another interception to Rasul Douglas. Herbert's second interception and Douglas' second interception. Both of them have been intercepted by Douglas. Now here's a run by Jones from the 2 as we don't want a safety. And Jones is a flag down, so that's probably a holding call. If it is, we'll go back like a yard. Just make sure it's not in the end zone, because if it's in the end zone, it's a safety. So it is not in the end zone, thankfully. It's on Henry Peterson, our fullback, because if you have holding in the end zone, it's a safety. So it's now first and 11 from the 1. So it's half a distance to the goal line. And now here's Jones. Jones barely down out of the end zone. Not 2 yards, but he was hit at the 1. But thrust his way forward for a little bit. 2 minutes to go or 2:10 to go in the third. It's another run. Second and 10 from the 3. And now Jones gets to the 6. So now it's 3rd and 6 from the 6, our own 6. I'm going to throw it here, just make sure no holding in the end zone and no sack. And no interception either. And now here's a throw, and it's caught by Watson! Right up the seam! Up to the 37, gain of what, 31 yards. And we're definitely out of our own end zone, or the shadow of our own end zone. 1st down, Green Bay. It's now 17-16 Chicago. 5 minutes to go in the 3rd quarter. And now here's a throw over the middle! And it's broken up. Tight window. Love 5 for 10, 101 yards and a touchdown to Dobbs. It's now 19-17 Detroit. Detroit has got a field goal. And now here's Jones. 2nd down and 10. 1st down. Up to the 49. Our 49. 9 rushes, 43 yards for Jones. Under a minute to go in the 3rd quarter. Touchdown made it any score would make it a 2-score game. It's 21-10 Carolina now over Dallas. And now in trouble is Love, and it's thrown by Love to Dobbs. He came back, got 9. Now let's do a fake jet sweep, and then a run to Jones. I think this is. It is an end around, excuse me. End around to Watson, and he got 12. I thought it was a fake end around, but it was an end around for 12 yards to Watson. End of the 3rd quarter, 10-3 Packers, and the Packers are on the move. Neither team scored in the 3rd quarter. But now we have the ball and at least at 3 to make it a 2-score game. And now here's a throw, and that ball's batted down. Now here's Jones. Jones stood up, but not 3. It's now 3rd and 7. We've got to stay in field goal range here. The wind's going with us. Remember, it's the 4th quarter now. There's no sack because you want to be as close as possible or get a touchdown. And I'm going to throw it to the end zone. 1-on-1, and it's caught. Touchdown. Get mossed. Romeo Dobbs. And that could be the dagger. As it's now 16-3 Packers. Here in the 4th quarter, now we're up by 2 touchdowns. It'll be 2 full touchdowns, or 2 touchdowns and 2 PATs if we make the PAT here. And the PAT by Crosby is good, and we're up by 2 touchdowns and 2 PATs, 17-13, or excuse me, 17-3 Green Bay. So we're up by 14 at 17-3. There's a hit by Anders Carlson. And that will be out of the end zone for need in the end zone, excuse me, for a touchback. Chargers need 2 touchdowns here. 5:24 on the clock, 2-minute warning, and all 3 timeouts for both sides. Now here's a throw up, ball's caught, but it's keeping him in bounds here. See both interceptions by Herbert were to Douglas. Still giving up a big play here. And they're still going to run it. Spin move by Eckler. And he's finally brought down but stayed in bounds. And now, I thought they were hurrying it up there, but a little bit of a glitch. 4:25 to go, but it's still 17-3. And Herbert, this is like cover 3 drop, only rushing 3. That ball's caught, but keep him in bounds. Got 9 or 8, but there's only 4:10 to go now. Now here we go. Now it's a blitz. It's caught, but we're keeping him in bounds. Obviously, Herbert only 1 incomplete pass and the 2 interceptions, so he's 18 for 21. 3:20 to go. They're in that Green Bay territory, but they're still running it despite being down 14 with 3:10 to go. 2nd down and 5. Under 3 to go here. Cover 3 again, and I mean, Down to the 29, but they haven't been able to get out of bounds once. They're still doing no. They're still doing like they're not going no huddle. Still 2:20 to go here. And now here's a throw. That ball's caught, and he's still gonna get out of bounds. Down to the 25, 2:10 to go. That's gonna bring us down to the 2-minute warning. Two-minute warning, 17-3 Green Bay. LA has the ball in it, and they're on the move, but only 2 minutes to go, and they're still down by 2 touchdowns. All 3 timeouts, though, so if they can score and have all 3 timeouts and 3 and out us, you never know, I guess. Here we go. I'm still blitzing 3, or only rushing 3, and now he's down to the 10. It'll be 1st and 10 from that spot. 1:50 to go. Now they're doing no huddle. They waited until the final 2 minutes, though. 1:40 to go. Play action. I'm blitzing here. Here's a throw, and it's caught. Touchdown, LA. As it's caught by, I believe it's Keenan Allen, number 13, and it's now 17-9. That is Allen. And now they're within 8, and they'll be within 7, only down by 7 if they make the PAT. And the PAT is right down the middle, and it's now 17-10. They drove 74 yards, 9 plays, 3 minutes and 47 seconds. 1:38 to go. They're down by 7. All 3 timeouts, so I think, yeah, they're not doing an onside kick. I do have the hands team out there, but it's a normal kickoff. No one's back. Oh, there's someone back there. It's Nitson from the 7, but there's no blockers because I had the hands team out there, just in case. Up to the 30, though, and 1 first down should end this game. LA, if they can 3 and out us, they have a chance. 1:32 to go. They're probably selling out for the run, at least on the first 2 drives. And now we lost the ball, and the Chargers have it. As Smith Williams recovers the football. Jones fumbled the ball. And Smith Williams for LA recovers it. And I don't think he was down. Because no, he was not down. He was still upright, not even close to down when the ball came out. And the Chargers, they have all 3 timeouts, and they're at R29. And they only need a touchdown. Well, they need a touchdown, but they're at R29, 1:27 to go, and all 3 timeouts. Should have put the ball carrier on conservative, and here's a throw that could have been picked off. But it's incomplete. I should have put the ball carrier on conservative. But I didn't. 5 wide, so they're showing their hand. They're going to pass it unless Herbert runs it. 2nd down, here's a throw, incomplete. So now it's 3rd down. Obviously, it's 4 on territory for... 4 on territory for LA. Can the Green Bay defense bail out the offense after Jones fumbled? 3rd down. 4 down territory. It's a screen. And broke off a tackle. Gary cleans it up. Still in bounds. It's now 4th and 6. Or he got out of bounds, excuse me. So he got out of bounds. 1:18 to go. It's 4th down. Here we go. They got it to the 19 for a first. The last flip ended. It was a throw, and it's caught at the 8-yard line. 1st and goal for LA. Here's a throw. It's caught, and Allen is in. Touchdown. As they converted on 4th down and then scored on this ensuing play. As the Chargers, who were down by 14 with 2 minutes left, have come back to tie it pending the PAT. Oh my. As they got a touchdown, then they forced a fumble on the first play of Arnett's drive, and then they go down, and then on 4th and 6, convert on 4th down, and then the next play after that, they did a touchdown. I believe it was Allen caught the pass on 4th down and on the first and goal play. So Keenan Allen caught both touchdowns, and he also caught the ball on that 4th and 6 play, which unfortunately the last clip ended right when the ball was snapped, but Allen caught both touchdowns, plus he caught the ball on that 4th down play. Here's Nitson from the 4. And Nitson is up to the 26. 51 seconds to go, 17-17. But we have a chance to did a game-winning field goal here. But that was a gut punch right there. And now here's a throw. How do you miss that throw? He had a clean pocket. Mason Crosby field goal target line is the LA 36. But how? I mean, the wind's going with us. Remember that. So you might be able to kicked a 55-yard field goal or something like that. But how do you miss that throw? And now here's a throw. How do you miss that throw? I know he was kind of on the run. I'm not chewing clock here, dude. I mean, I know I was on the run on that one, but how do you miss the other one? Now here's a throw. It's caught. Watson! And Watson's out of bounds. To the 45. We're still on our side of the field, but he's out of bounds. 37 seconds. All 3 timeouts. But now we have a chance here. Now he caught it in stride. Here we go. Now here's a throw, and that ball is caught by Watson into LA territory at the 48 of LA, and we will call our first timeout. Yeah, we had a 17-3 lead. Chargers scored a touchdown, and then we got the ball back, fumbled the ball. Jones fumbled the ball in the first play, and then the Chargers got the ball and ended up scoring. We had them at 4th down, but then they got the 4th down conversion, and then the next play they got the touchdown. 31 seconds. And now here's a throw. It's caught. And that's the Guara. We only got 3 yards of their 44. We still got to get probably more 10 yards, give or take. Now it is a first down. I don't like these plays. It is a first down. First down from the 44. 26 seconds, 1 timeout. And now here's a throw, and that ball's intercepted. It's intercepted by Derwin James. And they take over. Oh my goodness. I am so dumb. We're going to choke this game away because now they have all 3 timeouts. They only need about 20 yards and they'll be in field goal range. Now here's a throw and it's caught. How do you let that catch happen? Unbelievable. So our 49, 15 seconds to have 2 timeouts, but they're few yards away from field goal range. Sacked him. And here's a throw! How in the world do you let that catch? How do you let that get caught? 9 seconds. So they're going to kick it now? They're kicking it now. I'm going to ice them. As Vinny J will ice the Chargers. Chris Boswell is their kicker. It's about a 51-yard field goal. There should be that iced angel. There better be that iced angel. And it is the iced angel. It's 51 yards with 9 seconds. And the kick is good. And LA has the lead. As LA has scored 17 unanswered in the final 2 minutes. With 2 minutes left, we have a 17-3 lead. Now we're down 20-17. And now, I mean, kick is short, so we have to return it. And Nitson is tackled with 1 second. At our own 29, we gotta throw up a Hail Mary, see if someone catches it, or draw a penalty or something. I didn't want to do this. Here we go. This is unbelievable how this game just went. And now here's a throw down the field, and of course it's caught, but time has run out as it's caught by Judy at the 26 of LA, but no time left, and he didn't score, and LA has come back to stun the Packers. I mean, Judy caught the pass, but wasn't able to score. Time ran out, and LA has won this game. We had a 17-3 lead with 2 minutes left. We gave up a touchdown, then Jones fumbled the ball, then we gave up another touchdown, then Love threw an interception when we were almost in field goal range. Still, we were probably about 10 yards away from field goal range, and then after the interception, the Chargers got in the field goal range, and despite being iced, Chris Boswell, the Chargers kicker, was still able to make the field goal. Herbert 271 and 2 touchdowns. Jordan Love 211 and 2 touchdowns. As I threw a touchdown, Romeo Dobbs, I think, had both touchdowns for us, and then we also had that field goal, and the Chargers the two touchdowns were thrown by Herbert, and then they got 2 field goals, including the game-winning field goal with 5 seconds left. Yep. That was really disappointing. Yeah, it's that interception, and then my love, I threw the interception, and the Chargers down the field goal range and won. Jones 11 for 49. Watson had obviously 1 for 12 at the end of the round. Dillon 1 for 5. Receiving, I mean, it was a good game. Watson 4 for 67. Dobbs 3 for 81 and 2 touchdowns. Dwara 2 for 16. Judy 2 for 47, including that last catch. And then Jaden Reed's on here just because he had a drop. But he had no catches and had 1 drop pass. And then defensive, I mean, like, Campbell had 10 tackles. Douglas had 2 interceptions. Preston Smith had the only sack. Like I said, Douglas had 2 interceptions. The first one he returned 37 yards. And then that's when Herbert brought him down. And then tipped in Crosby 1 for 1 with that 41-yard field goal. And then 2 for 2 on extra points. And then obviously there, Chris Boswell 2 for 2 on field goals. Made it from 51 and 30 or 20 yards or something like that, and then 2 for 2 on extra points. Despite that iced angle, Boswell still made the field goal. He made it by probably 4 or 5 yards. So, despite the wind going against him or into his face, he still made the field goal. And yeah, this was not good at all. We're still in first place if the Bears lost, but if the Bears won, the Bears are now in first place. I'm not sure if I saw the Lions were winning by 2 last time I checked, right before our game ended. I'm not sure if the Bears won or not, but we fall to 6-4. The Chargers move to 4-6. Our next game is Week 12 against the Lions on Thanksgiving in Detroit. That's our next game. The next episode of the series will be Week 16 against the Panthers in Carolina, and then Week 18 at home against the Bears to finish the regular season. And that game against the Bears could determine the division in Week 18. And then after that, playoffs, hopefully. Or if not, then Season 2. But yeah. Yeah, that last interception was definitely on me. 100%. It was just, the linebacker was there, and right when I threw it, I knew it was intercepted. Because he was just standing there. I didn't realize he was standing there until after I clicked the button. I don't know, I think it was square, I think. And right when I threw it, I knew I was intercepted, or he was going to somehow drop it, but unfortunately he caught it. And then the Chargers, I mean, we could have still stopped them and held them out of field goal range, but we weren't able to. I mean, that one catch on that second to last play, the play before the field goal, I don't know how that was caught. It should have been knocked down. I don't know how that wasn't knocked down or intercepted, or at least not caught by the LA receiver. But yeah, this was a bad loss. Because I mean, we were 2 minutes away from winning, and then touchdown, and we lost. Then first play, Jones fumbled, and then we had him at 4th down, but then they converted 4th down, and the next play they got a touchdown, and then I threw the interception, and then they won the game with a field goal with 5 seconds left. So. And then, of course, Judy caught that Hail Mary, but just short of the end zone. Like 20 yards short, but that's unfortunate. I was trying to see if I could throw it up and see if someone catches it and for possibly a game-winning touchdown, or draws like the defensive pass interference, but unfortunately that didn't happen. But it is what it is. I'll probably not be playing the next game against the Lions in Week 12, like right after I'm done filming here, because what just happened. But whatever, it is what it is. Next episode of the series will be, like I said, Week 16 against the Panthers in Carolina. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I still hope you enjoyed this video despite us losing 20-17. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Hope you enjoyed this video. I'll see you in the next one. Hit subscribe to the like button. Subscribe if you have any. Tell your mom, dad, grandma, grandpa, aunts, uncles, pets, and friends about these videos. And you know what? I'm going to see you in episode number 4 of this Green Bay Packers Madden 24 franchise series. See you in episode number 4, and eat a lot of bacon, and go Packers.